Raising capital just got more expensive for South African businesses. At least 3 big local businesses have been unsuccessful. 2 companies have cancelled their issuances and a third had just 20% of its issuance filled.
A couple of corporates have said, let me just stand this one out because maybe next week the price of money is lower. So the market is tight. The market completely and utterly dried up at the old interest rates.
Perhaps the biggest losers initially, when the sovereign was downgraded, are the financial services sector, the banks.
A period like this is a difficult one for banks because even though our banks are well capitalized, they will exercise a lot of caution or more caution to extending loans to not only corporates but also individuals. So those corporates whose balance sheets are not so healthy will have a difficulty in approaching banks and also raising capital.
There's also a challenge on a structural level.
Companies want to expand and they want to borrow money in different currencies. That cost is likely to go even further up after this downgrade. It will prove very challenging. Even in capital markets, what will happen now is that all those get readjusted higher, but structurally higher, with no sight of them coming back down from where we got used to understanding them to be.
A couple of companies that have gone to market and that they've battled to find liquidity. And in the absence of liquidity, that suggests sort of a fresh set of eyes on risk, and that fresh set of eyes will require market adjustment.
The uncertainty remains as opposition parties and civil society apply public pressure in their calls for the country's president to resign.
Maybe there will be some political action taken by whoever, and it may be cheaper, or maybe there's no political action and things get more expensive. Maybe the rates go up next week.
There's no question we live in interesting times, and the corporate bond market is a prime example of that. And the political situation at the moment will determine what happens to that lending rate. I'm Angelo Coppola for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.